So let's talk now about subtraction of positive and negative numbers, or subtraction of integers. And the key feature whenever you're subtracting negative numbers is it's the same as addition, but subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. So in a lot of ways, what we're going to do is we're going to think of any kind of subtraction as just adding the opposite sign. So say I've got something like, say I've got -5 minus a 6. This is going to be the same thing as -5. We're never changing that first number, but it's the same thing as adding a -6. Well, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, add a -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that would be here at -11. That means this would be grand total -11. If I were, and this means that if I've got something like 3 minus a -4, I'm adding the opposite of -4. Now remember when we've said you see two negatives that cancel each other out? This also works in this case. This is going to be the same thing as 3 plus 4. That would just be a 7. When you see two minuses together, these are going to turn into a plus. Now, here is my technique. Whenever you are adding or subtracting, this works for both addition or subtraction. For adding or subtracting signed numbers, or any kind of signed whole number is called an integer. First thing that you should do is resolve the signs. So if ever you see things that are like a plus and a minus or a minus and a plus, both of these, if they're opposite signs, these are both going to resolve to just a single minus sign. If you see two minuses or two pluses, two same signs, these would resolve to just a single positive sign. 2, arrange things vertically. Arrange your addition vertically. And put your larger number on top. And with this, another thing with this is also keep the signs attached. And then you're just going to add the numbers. Once again, your rules for signs are if they've got opposite signs, you're going to subtract. If you've got same signs, you're going to add. And you're always keeping the sign of your larger number. So this means that if I have got something along the lines of, say I've got -15 minus a -42. Okay, that looks nasty, doesn't it? First of all, I see two minuses like this back to back. This is going to just be a plus 42. Now I'm going to arrange. So I've resolved my double negatives to a single plus. Now I'm going to put my larger number up top. So I've got 42, my smaller number down below, minus 15, and these are opposite signs. I'm going to subtract. I can't take 2 from 5. I'm going to borrow. 12 minus 5 is going to be 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. My larger number here was positive, so my whole answer here is a positive 27. Now, one thing to note is this only works 2 at a time. So say I've got something like negative 13 minus a 7 plus a negative, or plus a 5, and then minus a negative 8. We're going to do these 2 at a time. So I would think about this as, so just thinking about this, I'm going to take a look at the first 2 and say, okay, this is negative 13 minus 7. Didn't need to resolve that. I didn't have 2 signs there. Both of these are the same sign, so I add. 13 plus 7 is going to be 20, and I keep the sign, so I've got negative 20 plus 5 minus that negative 8. Now I continue on. So this is my step 2 here. Now I've got negative 20 plus a 5. Opposite signs, I'm going to subtract. Negative 15 minus that negative 8. Now I need to resolve that sign. These are going to become plus, so I've got negative 15 plus 8. And then last but not least, negative 15 plus 8. That looks like it's going to be 7. My larger number here is negative, so this looks like it's all going to come out to be negative 7. All right, that's all I've got for this video, so I will see you in the next one.